Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Giselle and I love posting fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. Now today is all about the Sephora spring sale, which I have to tell you, this is actually my favorite one of the year. You would think that it's the holiday one, but no, I actually love the spring sale because it's all about you, it's all about treating yourself, it's all about restocking on the things that you love, maybe treating yourself to something new. So today I thought I would gather all my tried and true products because yes, we get 20% off, but you're still spending a lot of money, especially if you're a Rouge member. That means you're spending at least $1,000 a year at Sephora. So I wanted to make sure that whatever I presented to you today were things that I either can't stop grabbing, things that I've just been using for a while and are just oldies but goodies. Because here's the thing, like, I've been in that position where the sale comes around, I decide to invest in all these new launches, I try them all, or at least half of them don't work for me, and I end up returning them, and then guess what, I missed out on the discount because instead of sticking to what I know and what I love, I decide to venture out and then I regret it. So I've been seeing a lot of content creators mentioning new launches, and believe me, I get it. I think that, you know, if they found it, they tried it, they like it, why not recommend it? But I also think that it's important to spotlight products that are just staples, that won't fail you, things that I know for sure are just worth the money, especially now because we won't get another sale till basically the end of the year. So now is your time. So go ahead and grab something to drink, something to snack on, because we're gonna be here for a bit. I'm gonna try and do this rapid fire, like just showing you everything so that this video isn't way too long, but it's gonna be a minute. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. All right, so we're gonna kick this off with makeup. I really tried to just boil it down to products that I've been reaching for the most recently, just because if not, we're gonna be here all day. We don't have time for that. So kicking it off with base or foundation. Funny enough, the first product that I'm gonna recommend to you is actually a sunscreen. Now this is the ISDIN Photo Ultra Lightweight Emulsion SPF 50, designed for photo aging defense. It's 100% mineral sunscreen, okay, with DNA repair serums. So if you haven't heard of this brand, I'm not surprised. I found out about this brand not too long ago. I saw Erin Nicole recommending it for something, and I saw it was $70, so I was like, absolutely not, I'm not trying it. And then a couple days later, I was just scrolling through Sephora, and it was one of those days where they put products at 50% off, and this was one of them, and I scooped it up. And I have to tell you, this is the best sunscreen that I have ever tried in my entire life. Like, the first thing that I will tell you is that it doesn't expire right away. Unfortunately, a lot of the super goops that I was using, like the glow streams, they were expiring fairly quickly. I ended up throwing out a lot of them. Some of them I hadn't even opened yet. They were just backups and I had to throw them out because they were expired. This one doesn't expire until April of 2026. And I've had this for a long time now. So if you're looking for a sunscreen, you gotta try this. So I've actually been using this as foundation recently because I've just been having really good skin days. Now, what I love about this tinted sunscreen is that it actually adjusts to your skin tone. So it will create this beautiful, flawless look for the skin. It photographs very, very nicely. I recently was wearing this to a Chanel event, which, spoiler alert, I'm gonna have an unboxing soon for that. The makeup artist that I worked with last time, Rihanna, she was there. And we were talking about foundations and all these things, and she was like, well, what are you wearing on your face now? Because it looks great. When I told her it was this, she was like, yep, I know, that one is really, really good. I love it too. So if a Chanel makeup artist loves this, it has to be good, okay? Now, I will say this will probably only work for you if you're between like the lights and like medium, maybe slightly tan skin tone range. If you're anywhere in like the deep tans or just dark skin in general, I don't think this will work for you. Unfortunately, they only have one color of this. I really hope that they bring out more shade ranges because this is just phenomenal. But if this doesn't work for you, I definitely recommend going for the clear version of this, just because this also sits very, very well under makeup and it stays put all day. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm telling you, this is the best sunscreen I will ever use. I'm definitely restocking now during the sale because she's pricey. So if you can get a discount on it, now is the time. But if you're not looking to invest that much in a sunscreen, I would tell you the next best thing to consider would be the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. This is an SPF 50 tinted moisturizer. This is so good. This is very light, but it's tinted enough where you can build this up to a medium coverage. Now, I use St. Moritz Medium 1 for reference. But I will tell you one thing about this. If you have oily or combination skin, you're gonna need to touch up throughout the day. This, you will definitely get oily. That's just how it is. There's very few products that I own that, even like with powder, like you have to touch up, especially now in the summer where it's gonna get hot and sticky and sweaty. In my opinion, there's just no way to avoid it. But if you want a good product that stays put, gives you a beautiful, radiant, lively, and awake complexion, but you don't want to venture into full-on foundation, you just want something light and easy to work with, this is it. Now, one last one for girlies who actually want a foundation and not a tinted moisturizer. To me, it's a no-brainer. You have to go for the DIOR Backstage Face and Body collection, especially the foundation. My first favorite thing about this is that it's water-based. So it's a thin formula, but it goes on so nice. It photographs gorgeously. Now, I know that there is a new formulation of this. I will actually be picking that up to try it out. I'm excited to see. Fingers crossed that it's just as good. But honestly, the Backstage collection, I think it's a little underrated. I don't see people talking about it as much, but this foundation, I'm telling you, people were wearing this on their wedding days, especially during the summer, because it's thin, it's light, but the color payoff is just phenomenal. And again, it photographs beautifully. So this really is a no-brainer, especially with the amount of product that you get. So typically foundations, you only get 1 ounce. This, you get 1.7 ounces of this product, and it's a really good product. So especially for a DIOR foundation, you can't go wrong. This one. All right, now moving into luminizers. If you like putting something on your skin that's gonna give you a really nice glow, kind of give you that like lit from within look, I really think you can't go wrong with the Saie Glow Super Gels. I have the shade Warm Glow. I really like this for olive skin tones. It looks really natural. It gives you this really nice brightness to the skin, and honestly, if you're having a good skin day, this with a little bit of concealer, you're good to go out the door. But if you want something with a little more coverage, you may want to check out the Forever Glow Star Filter from DIOR. Now, I would say if you're into the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and you haven't tried this, don't sleep on this. I do not like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think it's overly hyped. I don't think it's good at all. But this is so good on the skin. So as you can see, it does have color to it. It's just a very light coverage. So again, you're having a good skin day, you don't want to put on like a tinted moisturizer or foundation, you really can just be good with this. Recently, DIOR did a masterclass where they were doing a look, and this is all she put on the model. This, a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and she was good to go. No actual like foundation base, just this. So again, if you're into the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and you haven't checked this out, you need to. I don't think you'd be going back to Charlotte Tilbury once you try this. Okay, moving into concealers, I only have 2 recommendations. I really had to think long and hard about this. The first one will be from Laura Mercier. This is the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealer. This is what it looks like. This concealer is so good. If you struggle with under eye circles, you definitely want to check this out. The formula for this is very light, but its color correcting is amazing, and it just looks like skin under the eye. It doesn't have like any brightening effects to it. It doesn't call attention to the under eye. This one really is just like a your skin kind of thing. And I feel like no one really talks about Laura Mercier as often anymore, and she has a lot of signature products that just stand the test of time. The concealers are definitely one of them. Now this actually has like a serum formulation to it, so it's also skincare, but I really love this for how light it is under the eye. It doesn't crease, it doesn't call too much attention to the under eye either, depending on the shade that you pick. It's just a very easy, no-brainer kind of concealer, and that's what we want for the summer. Now, if you're not really struggling a lot with under eyes and you just want like a really nice lightweight concealer that can also double as like foundation if you're traveling a lot, I really think you should check out the DIOR Backstage concealers as well. These pair up nicely, of course, with the foundation, but what I love about these two is that they're very lightweight, so they're easy to work with. The shades are very forgiving, so you don't need an exact shade match. You can pretty much be very flexible with this collection. So for example, the foundation that I have, you may be surprised, but this is actually the shade 4 Warm Olive. And let me remind you, my basic foundation shade is a 3 Neutral. So there's a big jump in between the 3 Neutral and 4 Warm Olive. But again, like I can wear this and sheer it out and it looks wonderful. The same thing with the concealers. You don't really have to worry about shade matching. These just adjust very well. So if you're looking for something easy and forgiving throughout the summer, because you're gonna tan, you're gonna get a little darker, I would say this collection is definitely one that you want to check out. Okay, moving into eyeshadows and all these things, I literally only have one recommendation for you. And this is a product that I started trying out recently. This is actually a sample that I got from Giorgio Armani for the eye tint. Now this is shade 44. Yeah, this is 44. This shade is so good, especially if you have like an olive skin tone. Oh my god, this looks phenomenal. It also, listen, let me collect my thoughts because I'm getting too excited now. Okay, so with this one, you don't need an eye primer, you don't need like an eye corrector or any of those things to layer. You don't need to put concealer on the eye either. The color of this is so nice. You can literally just tap it on your eyes. I would say work with one eye at a time because you need to be quick with these, but you just put a little bit on the eye, you tap it all over, that's it. One and done. No muss, no fuss, no craziness trying to like do all these things. Like, this is a really great one and done for like being quick or on the go. I'm definitely gonna get a full size of the same exact shade because I just think it's phenomenal. It looks natural, but it also just has this gorgeous glittery shine to it that I'm in love. Okay, blush. I cannot believe I only have one blush recommendation for you. I absolutely love blush, but I think for the summer, keeping it simple, I absolutely love a peachy, like apricot kind of look. And honestly, I think you're not gonna find a better blush for that than the DIOR Backstage Rosy Glow. Now, I hope you're seeing a pattern here with the Dior Backstage collection, because there is. I just think that whole collection is wonderful for spring and summer months where it's just really, really hot. So with the coral shade, notice how it looks here, right? It looks very peachy, really pretty. When you open it up, you get this more of like a, there we go, there she is. You get more of like a grapefruit kind of color. Do not be intimidated by that. I'm telling you, my favorite thing about these blushes is that they work with your pH. So every time that you apply it, you're gonna get a very unique signature shade of this color on your cheeks. And this just brings so much life to the face. Remember, we're in spring, so we're still struggling with a little bit of cold weather. Skin can tend to look a little dull sometimes. This really brings the life back to your cheeks, and honestly, I don't think your skin tone matters with this blush. I think this is one of those blushes that would just look phenomenal on everybody. And as soon as it starts to warm up, I grab this blush and I do not put it down. So if you're looking for a blush that's gonna look signature to you, that will just look wonderful with any kind of look that you're looking to do, check this one out. I know everyone's always going crazy about the rosewood shade, but honestly, this is the one, especially for spring, summer. Okay, bronzer. Again, I cannot believe I only have one recommendation for you. And this one, I'm recommending it to you just because it's also great for travel. So this is the Merit foundation sticks. Yeah, no, this is the Merit complexion stick. Again, same thing. This is the shade Chestnut. I absolutely love this because you can use this to contour, but again, they blend out so nicely that you can also use this to bronze. So I'm going to be doing a couple of trips over the summer. I don't want to carry a bunch of big, clunky, chunky things. So I'm going to be traveling with this. So I was like, you know what? Let me recommend the girlies, because if you trust the product enough to take it with you to travel, then you know it's good. Again, it blends out seamlessly. You can contour with this. You can bronze with this. It blends out really, really good. And it just brings, again, another warmth layer to the face. And it just looks gorge. All right, mascara. Only one recommendation. If you know me, then you already know what it is. It's the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. This mascara is just life, okay? If you have lashes that point straight down to the ground, do not hold a curl. It's because you do not own this yet. This mascara is the only one that I will say can hold a curl on my lashes personally, okay? Now, this mascara, it's perfect for every day, but you can also build it up to have a more dramatic look to it. So honestly, for the prices that mascaras are nowadays, you want to get a good quality one. This is it. And now it's refillable, so there's no excuse. Alrighty, down to lips. I only have one lipstick recommendation and one lip gloss recommendation. Now, starting with the lip gloss, if you're not a fan of the Dior lip glows, I get it. Some people find them to be a little too thick. Personally, I love my lip glows. They just feel like coating the lips with just beautifulness. But I did want to shed light on the NARS, what is this called? NARS Afterglow Lip Shine. This is the one that I have right here. The shade that I'm holding is called Aragon. Now this is considered to be like a chestnut red, which is basically just like a brownish red. Now what's so stunning about this lip gloss is that it's very light on the lips, but the color payoff is so good. So this is also enhanced with raspberry seed oil, so it is an oil lip gloss, but it's so light. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything on the lips. It's not sticky. And again, the color, especially this one, is stunning. Don't be afraid of it being a red, because it looks beautiful on every skin tone, and it's actually a very easy wearable red. If you go on the Sephora site, you'll see different models with different skin tones wearing it, and it looks stunning on all of them. I was honestly sleeping on this, and now that I've tried it and I love it, I know it's going to be a staple with me this summer. So I thought I'd mention it. Another berry color that's an easy wearable everyday lip is the Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame. I wanted to spotlight this one because around this time you always see people talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and personally that color doesn't work for me. It just makes me look too pale and washed out, but that doesn't take away from the formula and how nice it is on the lips. So I really wanted to spotlight the Walk of No Shame because this is that perfect like everyday, also berry red that you can just wear with anything. It looks gorgeous on basically any makeup look. It doesn't call too much attention from the rest of your makeup, so it's just very easy to wear, and it's very complementary to olive skin tones. So if you're in that range of olive, medium, tan, deep, check out this lipstick if you haven't done so already. Okay, so that wraps up makeup. Let's go ahead and move into skincare. I don't have a lot in this products category, but I do want to give a couple shout outs to some products. Now, if you know me, then you can probably guess the first product. This is the Beauty Elixir from Caudalie. I cannot speak more highly of this product. Now, this is, funny enough, a beauty elixir. I actually use this as a setting spray for my makeup once I'm done. Yes, I do have the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but honestly I find this to be a lot better than that. It's just lighter on the skin, and you don't get that disgusting feeling at the end of the day when you've been wearing your makeup for too long and you just cannot wait to wash it off. When I use this, I don't get that feeling at the end of the day, and I just love how it kind of blends all your makeup in together. And listen, we love a good multitasking product on this channel. This, you can just put it on after your skincare routine, or you can use it with your makeup. So with these sprays that are quite expensive, I think it's important to maximize them as best you can, and with this product you can definitely do that, and it just smells so good. Like, no brainer for me. And I'm almost out, so I will definitely be restocking. Okay, next product that I want to mention, I don't think I've actually had a chance to speak about on this channel yet, and it's the Lancome Micellar Water. I'm almost out of this too. I need to restock. I really like this as a double cleansing method. Sometimes, like if I'm jumping in the shower, I'll use the Pharmacy Green Clean, but if I'm not gonna shower and I want to take off my makeup, I will use this first to wipe everything off and then go in with a cleanser. This does a very great job of pulling off a lot of makeup from your skin, because I've had a lot of times where I use this, I use my face wash, and then I go in with my toner and there's nothing on the pad. And I really attribute that to this, because I can say with 100% like when I do that with just the Pharmacy Green Clean, there's always a lot to pick up with the toner, but not with this. So if you're looking for a micellar water, or if you're looking to have like an alternative for your two-step or your double cleanse, definitely check this out. I wish more people spoke about this too, because I stumbled upon this. Unfortunately, no one really talks about Lancome, and Lancome has some really good products. So if you have any questions, let me know. Next product that I want to mention to you guys is actually becoming very quickly a pretty important part of my daytime skincare routine, and it's the Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Hydrating Serum with pineapple ceramides and provitamin B5. This is what this looks like now. I really like this in the morning because it's very hydrating. It makes your skin feel like it's just having a tall glass of ice cold water. It's so refreshing and cooling on the skin, and it doesn't interrupt any of my other products. I've mixed this with DIOR products, perfect. I've used this as well with my Guerlain skincare products. No issue with my L'Occitane skincare products. No issue either. It's just a very versatile but deeply hydrating serum. And I also wanted to mention this in case any girlies watching uses vitamin C specifically in their skincare routine. This is supposed to enhance like the results of the vitamin C. Like these work hand in hand together. So if you're looking for a different kind of serum and you use vitamin C specifically and you haven't tried this yet, what are you doing? Now, if you're looking for like a serum that's just really hydrating and nurturing to the skin, you may want to check this out. This unfortunately doesn't have any kind of like anti-aging qualities to it that I know of. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I just really liked how refreshing that is on the skin, especially in the morning. I love it. Now finally, last skincare product that I want to mention, I want to give the Pharmacy Honey Halo Ceramide Moisturizer a shout out, because this product is so good. I've been using it so much. I'm already at the bottom of the pot. Let me show you. You can literally see the bottom of the glass because that's how much I've been reaching for this. It is so hydrating. You put it on your skin and it just feels like you're coating it with like the most luscious, luxurious cream. This will also give you that really nice glass skin look if you're looking to have that very dewy complexion. This gives that to you. And surprisingly, even though it's very moisturizing, it doesn't break me out. And again, remember, I have oily combination skin, so sometimes I have to be very careful with my extra hydrating products, and I haven't had an issue with this at all. So if you have dry skin specifically, because it's about to start warming up, but if you have dry skin and you're looking for something that's just very nourishing and moisturizing, definitely check out the Pharmacy Honey Halo face cream. Okay, moving into body care, a couple of products that I want to shout out. The first one being from L'Occitane. This is the almond shower oil. As you can see, I'm running low on this too. I absolutely love the shower oil. It is insanely hydrating, and now that we're gonna start wearing dresses and all these things, if you're gonna start shaving more, that is a great body wash to use because it's like an oil, so it's very nourishing to the skin. That's what I use to shave, so that's why I kind of go through these very quickly. So yeah, if you haven't tried this yet, I know it's been going viral on TikTok, but if you haven't tried this yet, you absolutely need to. Now, L'Occitane is also having their friends and family sale very soon. I don't remember the dates off the top of my head, but I've been getting emails about it. Here's what I'll say. If you are picking up a lot of products from L'Occitane, like I will be, I can't wait to take you guys on that trip with me, but if you're picking up a lot of things from L'Occitane, then you may want to save your purchase for that. But if you're only picking up a couple of things and Sephora has them, buy them from Sephora, because at least your purchase will count towards your rewards status. Unfortunately, L'Occitane doesn't have like a membership, and they also don't provide gifts with purchase during the friends and family event. So unless you're buying things that aren't carried at Sephora, I would highly suggest just get them at Sephora. Do yourself that favor, let your money work a little more for you. But the next product that I want to mention from L'Occitane actually is the Milk Concentrate from the Almond Collection. This is such a good baby to own. It smells phenomenal. You get this really nice almond vanilla scent, and it's not overpowering and intense. Like when you first smell it, yeah, it's in your face. It's just a beautiful fragrance, but it does die down a little bit, and then it just kind of lingers on the skin. I live in the Bronx, I'm sorry. But what I wanted to say is the fragrance, it lingers on the skin for a little bit, and it kind of like, you leave this trail when you're wearing this. So it's a quick way to grab your partner's attention or anything like that, especially after a fresh shower. You put this on, oh my god, you smell so good. So I wanted to shout this one out. Now, another body cream that I want to mention is from Josie Maran. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I've been using it non-stop. I'm about to hit like the bottom of the pot of this as well. I'm gonna have to start scraping off the sides. Now, this is the Topless Tangerine scent, what I have. I'm gonna be picking up the body scrub to match, but I wanted to mention this because depending on what your fragrance of choice is, right? Like if you want something bright and citrusy to wake you up and feel like energetic and refreshed, check out the Topless Tangerine from Josie Maran. But if you want something comforting and sweet and cozy, definitely check out the Almond Milk Concentrate from L'Occitane. It's just, you can't go wrong with either of them. They just, the scent is different and it just has a different effect on your mood as well. So depending what you prefer. Now, the last item that I want to mention to you guys, body care wise, is this buffing bar from Soft Services. They also have like a set, I noticed, where you get the buffing bar, you get like the gel exfoliator and one more product. But so far what I've tried personally is the buffing bar. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if the camera can pick up on like the granules on it. I hope you can see it. So this buffing bar, I will tell you, this is the most intense scrubbing soap bar I have ever used in my entire life. This feels like putting sandpaper on your skin. But I will say it is so effective. The first time that I used it, I was like, this pain better be worth it, okay? Because it hurts, especially as you start buffing it out. But you will notice that as you buff it out, eventually like it doesn't hurt on your skin anymore. I don't know if it's because the product buffed out what it needed to buff out, or just the granules as they're falling off. I don't know. But anyways, the first time that I used this, the next morning I looked at my legs specifically, because that's where I'm really dealing with KP right now, is my legs. My legs looked so much better after using this one time. So if you haven't heard of Soft Services, check them out. If you're a little curious as to the set, I'm gonna link it down below if anything, but I'm definitely gonna be restocking on these buffing bars because this is crazy. Now again, I really want to put this out there. This is very abrasive. So if you have sensitive skin, or if you don't want to deal with the pain, because honestly it does hurt the first couple times that you start using this, maybe skip it. Another good alternative would be the Almond Body Scrub Soap from L'Occitane. Unfortunately, Sephora doesn't carry that. Don't worry, I will be doing a friends and family recommendations video for L'Occitane. That's coming up soon. But yeah, I really wanted to put this on your radar. Oh, another thing before I forget, you can use this anywhere on the body where you have dry patches. So you can use this on your feet, your elbows, anywhere else that you feel like you have dry skin that you want to buff out, you can use this. So I think honestly it's a great product to have, especially if you deal with KP. I think you'll really like this. Okay, moving into hair care. So the first product that I want to mention to you is a dry shampoo. That is the Moroccan Oil Dark Tones Dry Shampoo. Dark tones for me, they also have light tones, I believe. But what I really like about this dry shampoo is that the longer this sits on your hair, the better your hair looks. So like I'll have this in my hair, and like day 2 or day 3 of having this in my hair looks more refreshed. So that's like the one thing that I've noticed with this that I don't get with other dry shampoos. Other dry shampoos, it's very like instant gratification. Like your hair will look amazing when you first put it on, but then you really need to wash your hair. This one, the longer it sits, the better it is. And this also has UV protection, so perfect for summer. So if you haven't tried this, now would be a good time to pick it up. Just make sure that you follow the directions on the bottle. A lot of people say that they struggle with dry shampoo, but it's probably because they're not using it correctly. you have to make sure that you're following the instructions for you to notice what I noticed, because I was one of those people who didn't read the bottles. I just, no. When I followed the instructions, then I really saw how game-changing this product is. So just wanted to put it on your radar. The next products that I want to mention are all part of the same collection, and it's the Kerastase Premier collection. Oh my god. I have to tell you, I haven't been so impressed with a hair collection in such a long time. Okay, so let's start with the hair mask. The hair mask, I finished it. She's done. I desperately need to restock this. I'm actually struggling with either restocking this or just finishing products that I already have. That's how serious it is, because I haven't been obsessed with a collection in a very long time. First of all, this smells so good. It has that very like, it has that salon quality smell to it, but it's like citrusy, very fresh. I just think it's perfect for summer. Like, they nailed the fragrance for this. But this is so hydrating. It makes your hair silky smooth. It's really great at dealing with frizziness, especially if you have color treated hair. You definitely want to check this out. It is so good. Even if you look at the reviews on Sephora, people are also saying how wonderful this is. And I absolutely love the shampoo, because this also helps to remove a lot of product buildup in the hair. But also, if you live in a city like, for example, New York, where I am, where the water is heavily treated, this helps to remove calcium buildup from the hair. So I quickly noticed my hair was feeling a lot lighter. It was retaining volume a lot longer, and I noticed that my hair isn't getting greasy as quickly. And I'm really attributing that to the shampoo, because I really started noticing a difference when I started using it as to how quickly my hair dries and all these things. So I didn't really think twice about how much treated water can actually affect your hair and your skin. But after using this collection, I'm really considering buying a filtered shower head just to see, because I don't know, this collection in general was just super game changing for me. Especially right here, the Premier Serum Filler. This product gives you the most beautiful blowout. I absolutely love this. I really notice the difference when I don't use this and I decide to use something else that I have. If you're looking for a serum, this. If there's one product in this whole line that I would recommend you try first, would be this. This, especially if you're always styling your hair, you need this. The last category that we're going to be covering is fragrance. Now, the first product that I want to mention to you guys is a very fun loving, I'm sorry, Nikita's distracting me here. Now, the first product that I want to mention to you guys is a very fun loving summer fragrance, and that is the Dolce & Gabbana La Imperatrice. Let me insert a picture here. I was trying to find it and I don't know where my bottle is, so let me just insert a picture here. I actually got a travel set, this one. So it comes with the travel spray and it also comes with a little dabber. I saw the packaging for this and I thought it was so cute. But I have to tell you, this is the only fragrance that I've ever smelled where it actually made my mouth water. Okay, so this smells like a watermelon cucumber margarita. I think that is the best way that I can put it. You smell it and it just smells like a really juicy and sweet watermelon, and then you get this really nice freshness coming in, and I'm pretty sure that it's kiwi. They have kiwi in there. I don't pick up on the kiwi. I pick up on the watermelon and this really nice juicy freshness that to me is cucumber. It's just so good. I thought this fragrance would be wonderful for those really hot summer days. I love it. So if you're looking for something fun and playful, something really different, I would definitely recommend you check that out. Now, another fragrance that really has my attention, I got to smell it in store and I thought it smelled really, really good. I'm this close to pulling the trigger on it. It's something so different from any fragrance that I own, but I just love it. And that is the Miami Milkshake from Juliet Has a Gun. First of all, the bottle of this is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I actually liked this fragrance more than the new Kayali one. I don't know, the Kayali one didn't do it for me. This one did it for me. So I'm like, oh my God, there's so many fragrances right now that I'm eyeing that I really want. But I would say, if anything, this would be also like another really fun, playful fragrance to have for the summer. So I'm just, if you picked it up, let me know what you think. I want it. But moving on to fragrances, let's start with this one. One that I would really recommend to you if you're looking for an alcohol-free fragrance would be from one of the flankers from the J'adore collection from Dior. This is the J'adore DIOR, I think is how you say it. This is the one that looks really milky. When you spray it, it's white just like this. But don't worry, it won't stain anything. It just smells like a really beautiful rose bath. Like, imagine filling up your tub and just having a bunch of rose petals in there and having maybe like some kind of bath bomb in there. It just smells very fresh, light, and clean. This would be a really nice fragrance for, let's say, if you're working somewhere where you can't have a too loud fragrance and you need to kind of tone it down a little bit, maybe like a corporate office, a hospital, maybe if you're like an attorney. This fragrance is really, really nice. And I'm running low. I don't know if you can see, it's all the way at the bottom already. This, funny enough, has been my bedtime fragrance. I like to shower before bed. Oh my God, that's so pretty. And I love spraying this on straight out of the shower. It just reminds you that you're fresh and clean, and just, it's just so nice. So if you've never been a fan of the J'adore collection, trust me, I know I was one of those people. If you haven't smelled this, you need to. I think you will fall in love with it like I did. Moving on to florals, another good one is the Gucci Flora. I only have the rollerball of this, but this is what I took to Miami with me, and I wore it non-stop because also it's a very gentle floral. It's very light. It kind of has that cleanness to it as well, but it's very feminine, and it's just an easy all-around fragrance. You don't have to worry about it bothering anybody or being too strong. It's just a very pretty, easy, effortless floral, the Gucci Flora. Now, if you're looking for a floral that is multifaceted, okay, then look no more. I will always recommend the original Miss Dior from Dior, of course. This fragrance, I've been wearing it a lot recently, and I've been complimented in the office with it. My boyfriend's told me that he likes it. Like, this fragrance, you cannot go wrong with it. It's easy enough to wear throughout the day for any occasion, but it's also very presence commanding enough for just a really nice date night. If you're looking for a fragrance that is all around an excellent choice to always have handy, this is it. Now, when I finish this one, I will be picking up the version that Francis Kirk Dejean created, the Parfum, but I didn't want to own both. That one is a little more citrusy, whereas this one is a lot more floral. So depending on what you like, either or works. They're both very, very nice. But again, this one, it's so, so good. And then the dry down is specifically what is so nice. You still have this floral, but then it's kind of smoothed over because it's a little powdery, and it's just a perfect balanced combination. You can't go wrong with this fragrance. All right, now if you're looking for a floral that has a little like je ne sais quoi to it, I highly recommend the Aqua de Jo, but the original, the like green one. This fragrance, oh my god. If you told me, Giselle, you can only wear one fragrance the rest of your life, it would be this. This is my signature all-time favorite fragrance. This sits on my skin like no other fragrance ever has. And this fragrance, it's interesting because it has aquatic notes in here. There's jasmine in here. It's just the perfect floral, sensual, fresh, citrusy fragrance, right? So as soon as you smell it, the first thing that you pick up is a little bit of jasmine, but then it gets smoothed over by those aquatic notes and it starts transitioning into like a bright citrus. And then that jasmine slowly creeps up again and it creates this very sensual like base note in there. And it's like the more you wear it, the longer it just develops on the skin, and it is just so good. The projection on this fragrance as well is amazing. It creates this nice trail as you walk. I can't tell you how many times I've passed by someone and they're like, oh, that smells really good. What are you wearing? This, baby. This is the #1 complimented fragrance I have ever owned. And it's funny story, really quick. My mother-in-law loves how this smells on me, so she bought it for herself and it did not smell the same on her. So she told me that that is like my fragrance. So again, remember, fragrances will always smell different on everybody. Try before you buy. That goes for all these products that I've mentioned. Try before you buy because you just never know. Now, last fragrance that I want to mention, this one may be a little surprising. This is the Matcha Meditation fragrance from the Replica line. Now, this fragrance, when I first smelled it, I was like, absolutely not. Like, what were they thinking? Because it literally smells like matcha. But something, oop, I dropped the cap. Something really magical happens when this sits on your skin. This is truly a unisex fragrance because it's warm enough for a lady to wear, but it also has this very masculine, earthy, leafy, like green effect to it. And it's just really nice. I remember the first time that I put this on, I regretted it because the first spray is very intense. Like, you're like, oh my god, why did I spray this on myself? But I let it sit and my boyfriend was like, what are you wearing? That's like really good. And I told him it was this. And he came up to me and he smelled me and he was like, yeah, like that's really good. So then I was thinking, like, am I missing something? Like, why don't I like really like it? So I reapplied it. I gave it a few minutes. I went about my day. And at the end of the day, I was smelling my clothes and I was like, wait a second, like this is actually really good. And what's nice about this fragrance is that it's not one that's fairly popular. So when you wear this, it will definitely be noticed. You are bound to get asked, what are you wearing? And it's so good. The longer that it sits, the better it develops. This is one of those fragrances that you gotta give it a chance. You can't dismiss it right off the bat because you may not even like it, but give it a chance. Again, try before you buy. I just wanted to mention something a little different, maybe something a little more earthy. If you're looking for something that's not floral, you may want to check this out. You may like it. All right, now last thing that I want to mention is actually more of like an aromatherapy moment. This is the Find Your Comfort Body and Fragrance Mist from Rare Beauty. I have to tell you, this product, when I first smelled it, I didn't like it because it doesn't sit good on my skin. It doesn't smell good on me personally, so I don't spray it on myself. But I do love to give this a good shake and I spray it around me. Oh my god, it's so good. You take a deep breath of this and it just helps you release tension. like right away. You just feel like this calming, just like relaxing moment. So I think if you have a job that's really stressful, if you're doing something that you're feeling very irritated, you feel anxiety, you want to have a moment to just decompress, relax, just give yourself a moment, you may want to pick this up. I absolutely love how this smells. It's very cozy. It feels almost like you're being wrapped in a blanket or something. It's just very, very nice to me personally. I feel myself just releasing tension. I feel myself kind of centering a little bit and just hitting a quick reset for a couple of seconds. And when you have a job that's stressful like mine, those little seconds can really be everything in a moment. So just wanted to put this out there in case you're looking for something a little different, maybe not actually a fragrance but something else. I know people are talking about the Sol de Janeiro sprays, but I wanted to give this one a shout out because I just felt like for something to really help me just relax and find just a moment of just bliss, worth mentioning. So that wraps up this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you enjoy these recommendations. Let me know if you own any of these products. Chances are you do, but I wanted to go ahead and spotlight products that are worth having, worth investing in. And to me, these are all hands down staples that you should have year round. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot of content coming your way. I had a Guerlain video that I filmed, but as I was editing it, I didn't like it, so I scrapped it. I'm gonna refilm that, and that's coming too. We got the L'Occitane recommendations video coming up, so it's coming, okay? But for this video, that's all I have for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Of course, everything's gonna be linked down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.